Rams and the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
319! 319! Yeah, Liz.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
319! Over. 319!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going up top. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, it's gone. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Three and a half to go, 1st quarter.
Orange.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
58.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
Well, that's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They go play action here on 1st down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. off now to throw. Airing it out deep for Woods. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packers. Offense now heading back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
319!
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And, oh, this is Peterson remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Rodgers now on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Box it. Here we go. 58.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And now running right through it. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
3 down. 3 down. Hard ball.
Now gone. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
20. 12.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. They fights him off, and he's going to go down again. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Inside. Strong right. 319. 319. We are going. Hey, check 26.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, check 26. We need it.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Action on. 319 to 99. 319.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now Goff on first down. Forced out to his left. He's letting it fly. He's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And the Rams getting set to go now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
85.
Goff on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the counter, Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the 50, it's gone. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old, reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Tiger. 17.
To throw on second down is gone. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
5. 20.
Now it's gone. They got a man. It's Woods. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Always orange.
Gone. And it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
Let's go, come on.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 58. No. Jump out.
Throwing again. Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Super. Maverick.
Goff now looks to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Always orange. 11.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
14.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going up top for Cup. They've got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. On second down, here's Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing on third. Gone. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. 23 yards on the play. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games. 2
of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Rams on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Goff. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
Box it.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
To throw is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas. 319.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 46, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So that one will be accepted. Throwing now, Goff. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Gurley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He'll rifle this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for L.A., they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.